Monday marked the start of new rules on what baristas are allowed to wear under those famous green aprons, the company requiring workers to wear plain black t-shirts and khaki, black, or blue denim bottoms. Starbucks Workers United, the union representing workers at 570 of Starbucks' 10,000 company-owned U.S. stores, says the dress code should be subject to collective bargaining. They filed a complaint with the National Labor Relations Board over the company's alleged failure to bargain.
Finding out last minute that you need to go out and purchase a brand new dress code that you can't afford, it's completely out of touch. Most of us are paycheck to paycheck. We can't afford to go out and buy new shoes, new pants, and new shirts.
This is quite possibly the most pitiful generation I have ever seen in my life. The fact that these people are really out here striking because a company that they work for, Starbucks, has implemented a new dress code. And the dress code is nothing crazy. It's a black shirt like this one, blue jeans, khaki jeans, or black jeans and black sneakers. So you're telling me that none of y'all have that already in your closet? I have a closet full of these black shirts. I have a closet full of blue and black jeans. I don't have black sneakers, but I probably should get a pair. But anyway, you can't afford to go get this stuff? That's absolutely insane to me that y'all are really out here striking for a uniform policy and crying about having to pay for it. When, by the way, Starbucks is giving these people, I think, 2 starting black shirts that have the Starbucks logo on it, which is, they don't have to. If they have such a big problem with having to buy uniforms, I would definitely tell these people don't have kids, because I have worn uniform from pre-K to 12th grade, and my parents had to pay for all of my uniform. Matter of fact, I wore a uniform also my first job, second, third, fourth, and fifth job, and I recently stopped wearing uniform because I quit my job and started working for myself. So I think the thing is, these people don't like being told what to do. And if you don't like being told what to do, don't work at a job, because they get to tell you what to do. And if you don't listen to them, they can fire you.
We need a livable wage. Talks were going great, and now they're not. And Starbucks just continues to make changes that have nothing to do with our working conditions.
In a statement to NBC News,
What working conditions? All you do is make coffee all day. What? The most is someone's going to get burned? That's making excuses.
Starbucks said, quote, it would be more productive if the union would put the same effort into coming back to the table that they're putting into protesting wearing black shirts.
My name's Ash Haldeman. I've been a barista at the Lincoln Highway Starbucks here for a little over 3 years. We're out on strike today because Starbucks is trying to implement a new dress code. No one ever asked for a new dress code. They updated a dress code recently, and it made it looser where we could wear colors and patterns. And now they're deciding that we can only wear black. It's very restrictive. Most of us had to buy new clothes, and we can't afford it. We barely make enough money to pay our bills. And also on top of that, they keep trying to make all these changes in union stores, and it's illegal. They're not allowed to make these changes without bargaining with us and voting on this. So it's just incredibly alarming and upsetting that Starbucks is continuing to do illegal things to our union stores. And so we're out here making sure that they know that we're still here, and then we're fighting for that contract.
All I hear are a bunch of excuses. This woman clearly said that she's mad that Starbucks is not allowing them to express themselves at work. Work is not for expressing yourself. Work is so you can make money and go home at the end of the day. That is it. You want to do some type of expression, do your own thing then. Starbucks has more than the right to change their uniform policy. And the uniform is not even that bad. Like I said, black shirt, black, blue, or khaki jeans. That's nothing. Y'all act like y'all walking around out here looking like a UPS, where I think they have the worst uniforms in the whole industry because they look like they're walking boxes. DHL's right behind them. Red and yellow, they look like ketchup and mustard. You put a black guy on the shirt, he looks like a hot dog. I'm just saying. These people are crying over nothing. Like, there are real things to strike over, like wages and unsafe working conditions. But a uniform, you kids have to do better than this. And I say kids because they act like they're kids.
Okay, let's really dive into the new Starbucks dress code. Now, the main reason I actually want to do this is because I posted a video a couple weeks ago of me shopping for the new dress code for Starbucks, and I got a lot of comments on it of people saying, like, your shoes are still out of dress code, my manager said I can't wear this and that. Like, it was just interesting where everybody kind of is on different places on the dress code. So I just wanted to touch base on a few things. Somebody asked me about this watch. They said, are you wearing it on your wrist? Are you still wearing it on your apron? The answer is no. I am either attaching it to a belt loop, and then today I just stuck it in the pocket of my apron. I also had biker shorts on under my dress, so I put it in the pocket of my shorts. So I just am trying to find ways to still have it on to count steps. Okay, other topic was tops. So yes, we're looking for all black is what they want us to do, but they are okay with you wearing like the shirts that have been given to you by Starbucks over the years you've been with the company, whether it's coffee here or anything else. I have way old ones from 10 years ago with the little Starbucks logo here. I have my Black Lives Matter one. You can wear those. Somebody was also upset because I bought a new pair of shorts in that video, and they were saying, like, we can't afford to buy whole new outfits. Those shorts were something I wanted. You should have the right pants for the new dress code because pants did not change. Okay, the biggest comment I got was about shoe wear, and I just want everybody to know, this is from Walmart for $20, and this is in dress code. Somebody said their manager won't let them have a pop of color. I read through the dress code this morning, because I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing and that I was right about wearing these to work. They can be black, navy blue, tan, white. Your shoes can still be quite a bit of color, and you can have a little pop of color on it. So these are okay. Somebody also tried to tell me that these are not in dress code because they're not waterproof. Dress code also says leather, faux leather, suede, or other waterproof material. This is suede. This is okay. I spilled hot coffee on my foot this morning, and my foot is still intact. The only other comment I got on there to address really is about piercings. I don't have any facial piercings. I do know it depends on the manager at the store. I know what dress code says. I know you're only supposed to have one facial piercing. I've worked with managers that are very strict about that, and you can only have one. I've also worked with other managers who let you have more, or they let you have those like clear ones. So really, I think that's up to your manager, but also DMs are gonna come in and say something. So I just wanted to like touch base on those comments I got. I know that some people are struggling with this, and I get that it's a lot of change, but just so you know, like, you have this with you. You have the ability to check the dress code if your manager coaches you on something, and talk to them about it. Starbucks is about community and communication. So if you feel like you're being told that something's wrong and you don't feel like it is, have the conversation. Just do it. Anyways, I'm gonna go home. Love you guys. Bye.
Right now, one of the dumbest protests I've ever heard of is taking place in America, and I'll bet you didn't even hear about it. But basically, on Monday, Starbucks began implementing a new dress code where employees needed to wear a black shirt under their apron, and for their bottoms, they could wear khaki, black, or blue denim. Very simple, very basic dress code. But what are Starbucks employees doing? Almost 2,000 of them have taken it upon themselves to actually go on strike over this dress code. Some individuals are saying they can't afford to buy these new garments, but it's ridiculous because Starbucks themselves said that they would provide every employee with 2 black t-shirts to wear. So miss me with that argument. But this is what happens when you have a generation of entitled individuals who refuse to comply with the most basic guidelines. This is essentially where every company is going to be if they don't begin to push back against this sense of entitlement. And make no mistake, I understand wanting to express yourself, and that's what Starbucks has allowed their employees to do for a long time, but you're missing the point. You are there to make coffee. You are not there to make a statement, personal, political, what have you. The funny thing about it, though, is it's not even been that impactful. As of last count, even the most heavy hit Starbucks have only been closed for about an hour. But this goes to show you what happens when you allow a younger generation, predominantly, of people to essentially go around the rules or do whatever they think is best. And this mentality really does need to stop.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, dress code has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, dress code has got to go.
This is a union that represents Starbucks employees. They are currently striking over their new dress code. Does anybody know what their actual new dress code is? You would think from people like this, it's the most oppressive thing on the planet. Starbucks put new limits starting Monday on what its baristas can wear under their green aprons. Dress code requires employees at company-operated and licensed stores in US and Canada to wear a solid black shirt and khaki, black, or blue denim bottoms. So, a black shirt and pants. Under the previous dress code, baristas could wear a broader range of dark colors and patterned shirts. Starbucks said the new rules would make its green aprons stand out and create a sense of familiarity for customers as it tries to establish a warmer, more welcoming feeling. Now, to me, that sounds like a normal dress code, but yet 2,000 people are on strike over this. They're going days without pay because their employer wants them to wear a black shirt with pants. You know, most unions fight for like higher pay, safer working conditions, but nope, being forced to wear a black shirt is where they draw the line.
I just got dress coded when I first got here for my nose piercing, which is fine. I have 2 nose piercings. But then my manager said, I don't know how you're going to deal with that, but you can't have it. Next shift, you need to get it out. Like, I don't know how you're going to handle that, but you can't have it. Meaning, like, basically, you need to take out your piercing, or you can't have 2. Like, you deal with that however you're going to deal with that. And then she asks me to stay, extend, right? And then tells me, you can't wear those clips out of dress code. For the color of my clip? Because the accessory is not this? The accessory that's holding up my hair for this shift? I'm sorry, is the color of my clip bugging you so much that I'm doing bad at my job or something? I'm ready to walk out right now, you guys. I cannot fucking do this anymore. And the Empress used to tell me she doesn't even know. She's just assuming she needs to check. Girl, why are you telling me I can't wear them if you don't even fucking know?
So yeah, that's the new thing that's going on now. People striking over uniforms when there are literally better things to strike for. And if you don't like what Starbucks is doing with the uniform policy, don't work there. Because there are plenty of people who would love to have a job. Plenty of people who have been laid off from the government and are looking for work now. They would love to work at Starbucks. They would love it. But let me know what you guys think about this. Comment section below. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.